Om. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'd like to offer this class focused on living a good and righteous life. This is Dharma. Dharma, a principle of righteousness, holiness, and unity that upholds and supports order versus chaos. Dharma refers to the laws, behaviors, and customs that make it possible to live in harmony and with order within ourselves and with others and with nature. We try to live a virtuous, moral, and ethical life, performing our duties and responsibilities to ourselves and others. We also pursue and live through our authentic self and true calling. And when we do, a sense of joy and fulfillment arises when your life is aligned with your Dharma. Practicing yoga is a way to follow your Dharma, to listen to what your body was telling you, what it was born to do, without attempting to copy anyone else, and honor the gifts you were given by offering your own best effort to be the greatest yogi you are capable of being. Now, time to invoke spirit with reverence and create a sacred time and space for performing good and righteous acts that are holy and sacred. Sankalpa Mudra is turning the left palm over, crossing it over, the right palm cupped on top. This mudra joins the hands together to create a positive mental image for one's life. So when conscious attention and your intention unite, a field is generated and the universe will support the manifestation of your vision. With practicing Ujjayi breath, this is victorious and naturally uprising. We will transform a sense of peace and well-being, increase steadiness, ease, and balance, and to focus and calm the mind. In the Ujjayi breath, you constrict the back of the throat so that there's a narrower passage for the air, and that slows the breath down. So you can mentally count to yourself 3 on the inhale, and 3, 2, 1 on the exhale. And you'll just hear that slight whisper in the back of the throat, but it's not loud enough for the person next to you to hear. Probably. Creating a positive mental image of living this virtuous, moral, ethical life in harmony with others, with order, justice, and law prevailing. Okay, very good. Ujjayi Pranayama. We will now stand up and add a little movement here. with our practice. Standing in mountain pose, feet hip distance apart, looking at them to assure that they are parallel and that the pressure is even through the balls of the feet and the heels, the inner edges and the outer edges, that the legs can magnetically hug to the midline to solidify and steady yourself for a very solid and powerful stance. Roll the shoulders back so that the chest can open and the breath flow easily and naturally in and out through the nostrils with Ujjayi Pranayama. Next, lift the arms. On the inhalation, touch the palms. And on the exhalation, float the arms back down slowly to your side until you're ready to begin the next breath. Taking complete breaths in, spread the fingers, lengthen the legs, and complete breaths out, emptying all that air back out and waiting till it's gone before starting the next breath. Good. Next time the arms lift up, try lifting the heels. And lowering on the exhale. All right. It's okay. Try again. Good. That's right. You don't have to come high up. You can just float a fraction of an inch. And you'll get better and better. Good. Let's do one more big breath in. And long breath out. Good job. Thank you. Hold the left hip with the left hand. Lift the right arm, crescent over to the side. Take 3 breaths on this side. And then switch to the second side. Right hand on right hip. Crescent to that side. Pulse with the breath. Good. And release. Rest the arms down. Now circle the head. Take the chin. Follow the minute hand of a clock all the way around. Exhaling to 6 o'clock. Inhaling to 12 o'clock. And switching directions when you're ready. Take 1 revolution per breath. So you can feel each part of that movement. Okay? Next, we're going to touch the shoulders with the hands, circle the elbows. Inhale up to the sky and exhale down to the earth. Good. Last time. Circling and rest. The hands holding the hips now will circle around in nice big circles. Consciously sensing each part of the movement. And when you're ready, reverse direction. Good. Now swinging the arms from side to side. Good job. That's it. And then rest the arms. And we'll come to the front for warrior one. Step the right foot back, bend the left knee. Lean on the knee if you wish to adjust your feet until they're very solid and steady. And then with the backs of the hands touching, start the inhale, lifting up and circling the arms until you're folding down on the exhale. That's beautiful. You know this. You're doing a very nice job. And last circle. Now the arms will come behind the back and clasp together, Yoga Mudra. Press down through the back heel and lift up with the chin. Lengthen the spine and then tilt the head back. You can bend the front knee more for a deeper bend or back bend. Now release the hands to the front leg, straighten the knee, and slowly descend with the hands to the shin, to a set of blocks, wherever you're comfortable breathing. Straighten the knee as you exhale, pull the belly in and up, fold further. And if you need to reassess, adjust on the inhale, align, and then flow with the exhale deeper. Be patient. Uphold the truth of where your body is today. Next inhale, step the right foot forward to meet the left, hands to knees. Then exhale and fold over straight legs. Bend knees, inhale, stand, lift the arms, lengthen the legs, and then rest the hands to the heart, connecting mind, body, breath, and spirit. Now, second side, left foot back, bend the right knee. Wait until the feet feel very comfortable and steady. Then, with the arms, start circle. Small at first, and then gradually enlarge the size of those circles. Beautiful. Feeling each part of the movement, and in my case, hearing a lot of those parts creaking and popping. Okay, we'll do one more beautiful big circle. Full breath. And then clasp the hands behind for back bend and looking up. Strengthen the back leg, lift the heart. Soften the front knee. Now release, straighten the front leg. And slide hands down that right leg, folding over the hip. Soften the knee on the inhale, align how you need to be to follow your own inner truth, your Dharma. Performing your practice with righteousness, honor, and duty. Now release that. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, hands to knees. Then exhale and fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, stand, Tadasana. And rest. Arms at the side. Samastitihi. Pause in between. Okay. And let's go to the Fearless Heart Namaskar. You know, the Fearless Heart Mudra. Linking the little fingers, skipping the ring finger, hooking the middle and first fingers so that now the ring finger and thumb tip will touch. These are at the heart. Abhaya Hridayam, the fearlessness of the heart. Fearlessly face reality, truth, responsibility, and duty. Now relax the arms. Inhale, sweep up, arch back. And exhale, fold forward, bend the knee, step right foot back, lower the right knee down. When you're steady, lift the arms, Anjaneyasana. And lower the hands, step the left foot back to downward dog. Inhale to high plank. Lower the knees, hips and chest through cobra. Rise into cobra. Adding a little twisting, turning, slithering cobra. And push back to table pose. Curl the toes under and lift into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Relaxing knees and shoulders on the inhale. And then lengthen and strengthen on the exhale, pushing the heels down, pressing the fingertips deep into the mat. Next inhale, step the right foot forward and lower the left knee down. When the legs are under you, lift the arms. Monkey pose, Anjaneya. And lower the hands. Inhale, step the left foot forward to meet the right. And exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Tadasana, lifting up, arch back. And exhale, rest the arms down. Pause between sides. Inhale, lift up, arch back. And exhale, fold forward. Now step the left foot back and lower the left knee down. Inhale, arms lifting up. Take complete breaths. Exhale, hands down. Step the right foot back to downward dog. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, roll down through cobra. Inhale, back into cobra. Breathing, twisting, whatever feels good. Right and truthful. And press up to table pose And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 complete breaths. Next inhale, step the left foot forward and lower the right knee down. Anjaneyasana. When you're ready, lift the arms. Feel the breath. And lower the hands. Inhale, step right foot forward. And exhale, fold in Uttanasana. Inhale, Tadasana. Stretch up, arch back. And exhale, rest the arms down. Oh, losing this. So, how about Warrior 2? We'll step the right foot back. Open the right toes. Bend the left knee. Now, instead of letting that right hip roll in and down, pull up and back through the right hip crease. This is going to broaden the front of the pelvis, and you're going to have to squeeze, contract back in the buttocks. The chest similarly open in the front, drawing the shoulder blades together in the back. Good. Now a little flow with the breath. Lift the arms on the inhale, straighten the knee, and on the exhale, open the arms, bend that front knee. Good, that's exactly right. You're doing a perfect job. You can try and go a little deeper. Each exhale, lowered a little further. Good. Do 2 more. The penultimate. Excellent. Last one, as deep as you want to go, holding here. Good, and straightening the knee on Trikonasana, triangle pose. Both knees straight, look up to the right hand, and breathe strength into the legs. Lengthen and strengthen as you press down through the soles of the feet. Inhale, stretch fingertips up to the sky, looking up. And exhale, root down into the earth. Straight, strong legs. Now bend the left knee for side angle, Parshvakonasana. The right arm angles over the ear. You can brace the left elbow on the knee or take the left hand down to a block or the floor if your stance is long enough and the hips are low enough. Okay? Now come up with an inhale. And rest the arms, switch the feet. I'm just going to pivot. So second side, Warrior 2. Bend the right knee. Open the arms, shoulder height. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, press the soles of the feet down. Go a little deeper. Move the arms on the inhale, raise them up high. And on the exhale, spread the arms wide, bend the right knee deeper. And continue at your pace. Flow with the breath. Dance with the breath. Express your true self. Dance like no one's watching, right? And then hold Warrior 2 at your deepest point. Tuck the tailbone under, pull the navel in. Very good. Perfect. You can switch now to triangle pose. Straighten the right knee, lift the left arm. Inhale, stretch up through the left fingertips, look up, roll that shoulder back. With the exhale, lengthen down through the legs, straighten both knees. Be your authentic self, right? Not some vision that you saw on the internet of this pose, but this is yours to create in your own unique and beautiful way. Now bend the right knee, going to side angle. The right elbow braced on the knee. Finding breath there. And take the breath with you if you choose to go deeper. Maybe the hand down to a block or the floor. Yeah. Getting down. There. You can have space. Come up to stand when you're ready. Inhale. Straighten both knees. And pivot the feet so they are now parallel, wide spread. So you can fold over those wide legs, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, soften the knees. And exhale, lengthen the legs, press down through the hands, and lift up through the tummy. And try and straighten the knees as you exhale. So over a series of breaths, you can try and get the crown of the head to point at the floor. Then come up on the inhale, lift back to standing, and step the feet together. We'll do one more here. We'll do the high lunge. Separate the feet hip distance apart, and then step the right foot back. Whoops. Balance on the ball of the right foot. So hands can help you stay balanced, holding on to the front knee. The longer your stance and the lower your hips are, the easier it'll be to balance if you choose to lift your arms. Good. Great job. Now, I'm going to do revolve side angle. Here are the options. Right hand to a block or the floor, and left hand to the sky. Or adding a little more balance and a little more twisting, you can cross the right elbow to the outside of that left knee and press the palms together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Look over the left shoulder. Okay, release and step forward with the right foot. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold in Uttanasana. Now step the left foot back. Balance on the ball of the left foot. Hold on to that right knee while you achieve that balance. Roll the shoulders back, pull the navel in. Stay strong. Try to lift the arms. Good, that's it. Very good. Nice deep lunge. Good, everyone. Revolve side angle. I'm going to bring left hand down, right arm up, And draw the shoulder blades together. Good, very good. Last. Also adding that other variation if you wanted, with the elbow across the knee. That's enough. You did it great. Job. Release the hands down. Step left foot forward. Inhale, hands to knees. And then exhale, relax over the legs. Walk the feet back to downward dog. And take 3 full breaths. Lower the knees down. Rest in table pose. All right, now lift the hands up, and we'll do a back bend, Ustrasana, the camel pose. So support on hands on the buttocks. First, look up, squeeze the shoulder blades in to the back, squeeze the buttocks, and press the tops of the feet into the mat. As your head tilts back, you may reach down, hold on to the heels, but the hips are still lifting up, pressing forward. Good, and release up to a straight spine, and rest down again in table pose. Okay. And now, let me spin around. We'll go on to our downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lifting the knees, press the hips back, and each exhale, press the fingertips forward, the heels down. With Vashisthasana, side plank. Next, turn the heels to the right. The modification is to bring the right knee onto the mat so that you can lift the left arm, open the chest, or you have both legs straight. Or you try any other variation that appeals to you. And we'll switch sides, going back to down dog. Turn the heels to the left. Balance on that left knee down or left leg straight. Lift up the right arm. Lengthen the tailbone so the spine remains straight. And add another variation, lifting the top leg or binding the foot. And then we'll go take a rest, back to table pose, and find that we can get a nice hip opener with right foot forward and wide to the side of the mat. Both arms inside that leg. Maybe move the left knee back. Feeling good stretch in the right hip. Deepen that stretch, bending the elbows, lowering the chest. Pulse with the breath. So you can rise on the inhale and go deeper on the exhale. Some yogis get down onto the mat with the elbows. Another option is to lift up and straighten the back knee. chest and release that side. We'll switch legs, right foot back and left foot forward. Arms are inside the left leg. The right knee is as far back as it can stretch. Inhale, lengthen the arms, and exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest. I know it's easy to lower the head, but I want to stretch the hips, not the neck. So it's the chest lowering, bending the elbows, or bringing the elbows to the mat. And the other option is lifting, straightening the back knee. Now, release and step the left foot back. Back to table pose. And we're going to pigeon next. So slide the right knee forward for pigeon. And I'm going to perhaps add the thigh stretch at the end, so I'll have a strap to do that. So with the right knee forward, turned at an angle out to the side. Gonna strengthen the ankle, right ankle. Keep all the toes active. Face both hips down to the mat and move the left knee back. Okay, so the left leg is hugging into the midline. It's not just kind of flopping off to the side, but we're connecting with our integrity to the straight and narrow here. Then fold it forward over the right hip, taking complete breaths in and complete breaths out. Inhale, lengthening the spine, and exhale, squeezing into the midline, the outer hips towards the core of the pelvis. Now, if you'd like, add the thigh stretch by lifting the chest, bending the back knee, and either holding that ankle with a hand or using the strap to connect it. Put the strap around the ankle, and you can go into more of a back bend, holding the strap with both hands here. Just takes a little bit of balance. Okay, and relax the thigh stretch. Go back to downward dog. Just for a moment, walk the knees. And slide the left knee forward to pigeon, Ekapada Rajakapotasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, hug into the midline. Find steadiness in the core of the pelvis. Ease through the calm, lengthy breath. Following your personal Dharma. It's different for each person. If it involves the thigh stretch, you can bend the back knee. Either hold it with the hand, pulling the heel towards the hip, or put on a strap and Get into a deeper back bend. There. Okay, that's enough of that. Just sit down, have a nice comfortable seat, and see where we are. We're ready for boat pose. Navasana. So we'll lift up the knees. Take some refreshment as we prepare to breathe heavily in Navasana, boat pose. V shape, supporting or unsupported with the hands. Good, that's right. Keep the breath strong. Looking good. And 2 more breaths. 1 more breath and let it down. Inhale, lift the arms, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold, thankfully, over the hips. Again, back off on the inhale. Tuck the chin slightly, relax in the shoulders, and fold on the exhale. Strong legs. Good. Honor your breath. Accept the truth within you as your Dharma. Follow that virtuously. To live in harmony with your body. And lift up and release, forward fold. We get to upward table, Purvottanasana. Place the feet down flat. Hands are behind the hips, but fingertips pointed forward so you can draw the shoulder blades in, lift the heart up, and press down through the feet and hands enough to lift the sides of the hips up. Inhale, lift up to the max, and exhale, strengthen the buttocks and the back. The last breath there, and lower down. Good. Staff pose, Dandasana, the legs straight in front, flex the ankles, roll the shoulders back, and press down through the palms as though you're going to lift your buttocks right off the mat. Good. It's deceptively easy looking pose, but when you're really exerting yourself with good alignment, it is intense. Okay, now we're going back to Purvottanasana, and bend the knees again. Press feet and hands down and lift the sides of the hips up. Add on the option of lifting one leg. Very good. That's right. Switch legs when you want. Other leg up. Okay, good. Now hips up. That's better. That's better. Yes, very good. And now rest everything down. Those were perfect. I go back to Dandasana, staff pose. So you're back like a strong hiking staff made out of some natural branch with its own curves but strong, you know. Please open the legs to a wide angle. Slide forward onto the front of the sitting bones, spiraling the inner thighs down, drawing the lower back in, lifting the shoulders up and back. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, start folding forward, just slowly at first, and rising a little on the inhale, assessing. Going down on the exhale. Taking complete breaths in and complete breaths out. Ujjayi breath can be very helpful here as you hear the sound of your own breath. Noting the sound's evenness on the inhale and exhale. Now lift it up to a straight back. Bend the right knee so the right foot comes over to the left inner thigh. Slide again to the front of the sitting bones. Draw the lower back in. And then walk the left hand forward, press it down, raise the right arm, and crescent over towards the left foot. So some yogis will just have that left hand pressing down. Some add the elbow to the inside of the knee. Some can reach to the foot, hold on there. But honor your authentic nature. If that's not for you, that's for someone else. Just let it go and stay where your body is meant to be. Perform your duty honorably. Now switch sides. When you're ready, open the right leg, bend the left knee. Okay, widen the sitting bones. Draw the lower back in. Now press the right palm down. Stretch the left arm over the left ear. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, add to the stretch. So you're feeling a nice opening in that outer left hip. Keep the left sitting bone pressed down into the floor. It's easy for it to lift up as you lean to the right, but then you're losing a lot of the stretch. So inhale, lengthen that top arm, and exhale, press down through the left sitting bone. Now release up to a straight back. And lift up both knees. Set the feet wide apart. And then windshield wiper the knees to one side at a time, waiting for a breath there. Good. Now, lie down onto your back. The feet are still wide apart. Tilt the knees to the left. Look over the right shoulder. Stretch the right arm in the opposite direction as the knees. The left hand can press down on that left thigh. The left heel can hook over the top of the right knee, pin it down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, strengthen into the twist. Now lift up the knees, switch sides. Tilt the knees to the right. Open the left arm. Look over the left shoulder. The right hand can press the right thigh down. The right heel can hook over the left knee and pin it down. Inhale, stretch and lengthen. On the exhale, twist and strengthen. And release, lift both knees up. Hug both knees into the chest. And wrap the arms around the shins and hug them as you exhale. Relax the arms as you inhale. Pulsing with the breath. So you're not interfering or obstructing or inhibiting the breath. More like you're pumping the bellows, helping to squeeze out all the old air so there's more space to take a bigger inhalation. And set the feet back to rest on the mat. Lift up the buttocks and slide the backs of the hands underneath and sit down on the back of your hands. From there, extend the legs to the sky. Okay. Invert both legs. If this is where you're meant to be, stay here. If you feel called to lift the hips higher, raise them up and hold with the hands into shoulder stand or plow. And remove the hands so you can bend the knees, round the back, hold on to the ankles and pull the knees in towards the armpits for a happy baby. Or maybe holding the feet works. And you can rock from side to side, back and forth, whatever your inner child needs to do. To follow your sense of Dharma and express your authentic self, not what anyone else does, just what is right for you. When you're finished and ready to rest, stretch out your legs, widen the feet, lift the arms up overhead and spread the fingers, spread the toes. Take a full body stretch, moving and stretching every little muscle in the hands and feet, and the head and neck, and the hips and shoulders, the mouth, the tongue. Let everything enjoy a good stretch. And when your body's satisfied, rest and be still. Lower your arms down for Shavasana. The arms by your side, the palms face up, so the shoulder blades can slide flat under your back. And if you're feeling chilled, put on more blankets, clothes. I'll dim some of the lights. Now you're free to relax and rest and let go of all that work and effort to enjoy the peace, tranquility, and rest you've earned. Enjoy the sense of joy and fulfillment that arises when you're aligned with your Dharma. Practicing yoga in an authentic and truthful way. Douglas Brooks wrote about Dharma recently. That it is truth, the reality that is non-conditional, that does not depend on our appreciations. He says the world as power doesn't possess, know, or care about our morals, intentions, values. We are responsible for that. The gods of the Indian myths understood this entirely, as do their adversaries, the demons. For the most part, and always towards us humans, the gods abide by an ethical dharma because they can, and because they know it is an invention and a constraint that they accept and employ. We learn immediately that the demons do not share these constructs. They know that the world as power is all they need to employ. Morality is a privilege, not a necessity. This is crucial to understanding demon behavior. The demons understand that in a world of power, the acquisition of power is amoral and does not require morality. The demons will do anything that serves their interests at any cost without regard to morality, though they may have to answer to karma as cause has its effect. The demons don't care about Dharma as a constraint on power, as it is for us, or as it needs to be. Indian gods live by Dharma out of their own choice. They abide by its terms despite what power may offer. We create Dharma to put boundaries on our intentions, values, and behaviors, because if we don't, the world as power becomes chaos, cruelty, madness, a war of might as the only right. There is no Dharma of morality but what we imagine, create, and enforce. It will be up to us to save us from the tyrannies that invariably appear when we fail to understand that in a world of power, we must hold fast to truths of our own invention, our Dharma. Now, please begin to deepen your breath. Let that energy awaken your body, moving the fingers, toes, wherever you need to awaken, and rolling them over to one side as you digest a little more of this experience of practicing Dharma in your yoga and in your life, upholding and supporting the harmony, justice, law, and order of the universe so that we can live together peacefully. Rise when you're ready to a comfortable seated pose. You're all wonderful, upstanding members of the community. I salute your Dharma. Namaste.
Namaste.